it matches my nails absolutely perfectly. Hey everyone, welcome back to another review on my channel. For this week's video, we are going to be talking about my experience with some products from a company called Melanoboost. Now, if you have never heard of Melanoboost before, they are an Australian-based brand that have brought out a trio of products to help you get your quickest and darkest tan. So I was kindly gifted these products by the company. I had the chance to use these a couple of weeks ago when I went on holiday to Portugal, and I have a lot of things that I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to these products. So if you want to see how I got on and what my honest opinion are of these products, then make sure to keep on watching. So for this review, I think I'm going to start where they advise you to start, which is with this product. This is the Peptide Sun Tanning Lotion. You are advised to use this a couple of days to a week before you start tanning. So whether that be either out in the sun or on the sunbed. I really like this one in particular because it is a multi-purpose lotion. Not only is this like a pre-tan kind of situation, but it also acts as an after sun as well. When I applied this lotion, it didn't take like a million years to dry or anything. I usually apply my lotion like limb by limb. So I'll put it on my left leg, and by the time I've finished putting the lotion on my right leg, my left leg is already dried. It was that quick. Really love it for that. It also has such an amazing smell. Like, I didn't expect the products to smell the way that they do. They all smell kind of similar. I wasn't, like I said, expecting it to smell the way that it did. Normally I would associate tanning products and things like that with a really fruity or like summery smell. This does have a scent to it, but I think it's more of a scent that is kind of like a universal one, if you will. It is nice and sweet enough for a female to wear, but it also isn't offensive for a male to have that scent either. It smells really good. It's not kind of too overbearing or anything like that. It's a really light fragrance that I really enjoy with this product, and it has loads of like nourishing ingredients in there. It has a bunch of peptides packed into this, which is obviously what boosts the melanin production in your skin to get you that quicker and darker tan. Obviously, the more melanin that you have in your skin, the darker you're going to get. So these peptides are going to help you get as many as you can before you start tanning. And like I said before, this does act as a after sun as well. I absolutely loved it as an after sun. I put it on my skin and it was so super smooth. I have never had my skin feel like that after I've been tanning. A lot of the time when I've been out in the sun for a while, my skin starts to feel really dry and thirsty and starts to get really tight. It didn't feel like that whatsoever. It felt so good. Like, I put it on my skin and instant hydration. Normally I don't really like applying lotions to my face that have any type of scent to them, just because I feel like it's another unnecessary ingredient that could potentially break me out and irritate my skin. Didn't have that effect whatsoever. My skin, just like the rest of my body on my face, was really smooth. Can't remember if I mentioned that you need to use this a couple of days to a week before you go away. Highly advise that to use it at least once a day, if not twice. So the other product I've been using of theirs is the Peptide Sun Tanning Oil. This is one that you apply whilst you are out in the sun and tanning. I applied a layer of this all over my body and it felt amazing. I believe there's like 8 different enriching oils in there to help nourish your skin and stop your skin from drying out from sun exposure. I thought these were really great. I popped it all over my body, lay out in the sun, and it literally felt and smelt so nice. So this is actually the first ever time I've used a tanning oil before. Normally I tend to avoid them at all costs and steer more towards lotions and things like that, just because there's always that fear around tanning oils that it is going to make your skin look super greasy and disgusting. However, when I actually applied this to my body, it didn't feel like that whatsoever. Obviously it had a sheen on it because it is an oil and it does have so many enriching oils and nutrients in them that it is going to leave a slight shiny sheen on your skin. However, it didn't feel greasy or anything like that. When I touched my legs, it wasn't like super slimy or anything. It didn't have that horrible feel that you'd normally get with oils. Throughout the day, it dried down so beautifully to the point where when it was dry, it was probably time to come inside. One thing that I do want to mention to you guys as well, which I think is super important when it comes to tanning, is always tan in moderation and always check your products to see whether or not they have SPF in them. I know this product in particular doesn't. There are warnings on it to say you must apply sun cream when you use these products, just because there aren't any in there. It is an oil, so if your skin is not used to tanning and being out in the sun like that, you are prone to getting sun damage. You must always apply sun cream when you go out in the sun, especially to your face as well, because your skin is so sensitive there. Melanoboost themselves do advise that you apply the product onto your skin and then apply your sun cream on top of the product. You must always remember to do that, just to avoid any type of sun damage. In the long run, it can cause you a lot of problems. So now that safety advisory is out of the way, back to the tanning talk. So When I was out in Portugal, we were there for a week. Really like this product. I only used it really when I was lay out in the sun and tanning, and a little bit on my arms and my legs for when we went out in the day. I did minimal laying out in the sun, to be honest. Like one day I lay out for like 3 or 4 hours, and then another day I lay out for like most of the day. I didn't need any more than that, if I'm going to be honest, just because I tanned so quickly in those few hours that I was out in the sun. It was ridiculous. Guys, I'm not even joking. I still have tan lines from over a month ago. This is not a drill. Obviously, I'm going to show you pics because the rule is pics or it didn't happen. Bang, bang, bang. The proof is in the pudding. This stuff is really good if you want to have a tan with minimal tanning time. I also had the chance to use this product on its own before I went on holiday. I had a couple of sunbeds just to get my skin ready for the sun, and it worked really well. I didn't find my results as dramatic as I did when I used the pre-tan lotion when I was on holiday. I could definitely see the difference using it with or without. I would recommend that you use it with the pre-tan lotion. So I'm just going to briefly talk about this last product. This is the Peptide Sun Tanning and Bronzing Oil. I really like the concept of this one because it is multi-purpose. It has elements of the 2 other products, so it has all 3 products mixed into one. I feel like this product is aimed mainly towards people that are impatient when it comes to tanning as well. So for example, it has an element of this product. It helps you boost the melanin production in your skin when you apply it immediately, and then it has all of the lovely nutrients and things like that that the oil has, so it creates that deep dark tan quickly. It also has a really cool concept which I haven't seen before when it comes to a tanning oil, which is that it gives you a sunless tan. So for example, you apply this to your skin maybe the first few times that you go out in the sun, and it just gives you a sunless tan, kind of the way that self-tanner would do. And then once the sunless tan fades away, you have that beautiful natural tan underneath. So yeah, really love the concept of this product. It has the same lovely scent that the other 2 have as well. I can't recommend these to you enough. I absolutely love them. So that was my experience with the Melanoboost sun tanning products. Thank you again so much to Melanoboost for gifting these to me. I honestly really did enjoy using them so much. However, there is one thing I want to highlight to you guys, which I think is super important to remember, that these products do not have SPF in them. So please make sure you wear sunscreen or something with SPF in and tan in moderation. Even I burnt this year. Like, I never ever wear sunscreen because I never really need to, but I burnt like a crispy potato this summer. So please don't be like me and just put some sunscreen on, for God's sake. Everything that I've mentioned in this video will be linked in the description down below, along with my Instagram and social medias, so make sure you give those a follow so you don't miss out on anything that I'm doing. A link to my channel will be left over here somewhere in case you want to go over and subscribe for other videos so you do not miss out, and other previous videos will be left somewhere else. Thank you again so much for spending your time with me this week. I hope you have a super lush weekend as always, and I will see you again next time for another video. Bye!